Let me tell you something harsh but true. If you only take action when you are motivated, you never build the life that you want. Because motivation is just a feeling and we can't really rely on feelings. So how do you stay disciplined when you just don't feel like doing it? That's what I'm going to show you today. This is gonna be exactly the mindset and the systems that I used myself just to stay consistent even when I'm feeling like tired or just not in the mood to do things. The first thing that I have is just like my routine, and I don't change that for anything. Discipline just becomes easier when you stop making decisions and you start like to follow systems. Daily routine just removes the need for like motivation, because the routine, once it's like in place, everything just runs on autopilot. And you don't have to wake up wondering what you're going to do, because you already know what you're gonna be doing. Just write down a list of what you need to do, each time that you have to do them, which days you're gonna be doing them, even like the basic things. Just follow it just till it becomes like your second nature, and then eventually you don't have to even like think about it. It's just gonna become who you are. That's when discipline starts working for you and not against you. That's something you're gonna fall in love for that routine, and then you see your life is gonna be moving forward. The second thing that I do, I just set clear goals. Discipline needs direction. This comes from having like clear and specific goals. It's not just about having a big goal in life, it's just setting up something that you can actually achieve it. Because when you achieve a goal, when you hit that target, when you just hit those small wins, your brain just get ahead of progress, and that's just gonna give you that good feeling, and then it feels like momentum, and that's so good for you. I'll just give you a quick example what you can do just to set up your clear goals. Instead of like just focusing on that final number of losing like 10 kilos by the end of the year, just like break down into small milestones. Monthly target, just lose like 1.5 kilos. That monthly target, you set up some weekly targets, which is just like a half kilo per week or something like that. And then from that weekly target, you just set up some daily actions, which could be like eating clean, train for 1 hour, sleep well. And then if you just have those things in place, you're never gonna be like chasing for motivation, because you're just tracking your progress. You know what you're gonna be doing, and then progress, even if it's just like a small progress, just keeps you moving forward, and that's exactly what you want. And another thing to help you to be disciplined is just use accountability. One of the best things just to start your journey to master discipline, just have someone else working with you. Because when you have someone like right on your corner, it could be like a friend, a partner, or a family member, or even if you like create content, you can just like, you know, talk with your audience, but you just create like that external pressure just to follow through. Because people normally, they just don't like to tell the others that they are not like capable to achieve goals. That's the power of accountability, because you are not only committed with yourself, you are just committed with someone else. That just make like 10 times harder to quit, and then you're gonna see like you're gonna be progressing so much if you have got someone to be there with you. And by the way, if you want me to be that person with you, if you're trying to master discipline, I can be that person. I just can be your accountable partner. If you're just like trying to break free from bad habits, if you're procrastinating a lot and you want to master discipline, I'm just gonna leave a link here in my description so you can just book a free call with me, and then you can have a chat about your goals, what you want to achieve. It's free of charge. I definitely recommend you to do that. The next thing that I like to have in my life is just focus on the habits, health habits. I just like, you know, fell in love with the process of like becoming a disciplined person, because I know it hurts in the beginning, because you're just like creating new patterns in your life, and your brain doesn't really like it. It doesn't like hard work. It wants to bring you back to the old systems that you had in your life. But the truth is, discipline is born when you get comfortable in uncomfortable situations. That's where growth happens. That's where it's just like the winner winners are built, basically. That is a very good quote from Leila Hormozi. I love it when she says, just don't care about your mood, just do the things that you're supposed to do. And I love it that because, to be honest, that's basically it. You can't let your emotions just run your day, because sometimes you don't feel ready, you are tired, you don't want to do anything, but you need to show up. You need to be there to do the things you're supposed to, and don't make any excuses for it. And then another thing that I like to talk about when it comes to being disciplined is just to reward yourself, because discipline is not just about like being hard with you all the time. Recognizing the process and reinforce it. And then one of the most effective ways, in my opinion, just to stay consistent, especially when like motivation is low, then you don't feel like doing anything, is just to reward yourself with small wins. Do you remember when I talked to you about breaking down those big goals into small goals? So each time that you just hit one of those goals, daily action, it could be like the weekly milestone or even like the monthly goal, just celebrate it. Just do something just to celebrate that with yourself. Just go out and have like a dinner in that restaurant that you like, or even just acknowledging yourself for the hard work, for the effort that you went through, achieved it. Your brain is just gonna start like associating discipline with progress, and you're gonna have like a positive feedback from it. What's gonna happen is just gonna become easier just to keep going once you have that in your mind. This keeps your like spirits high, it just builds momentum, and then it just turns the process into something that you actually want to come back to that situation. It makes more enjoyable, you know what I'm saying? And you're gonna see like your life moving forward. You are disciplined. And I think that's basically it. I think now we have got the full system that I use in my life to stay disciplined when I don't have motivation or motivation is running low. If you think that helped you in some way, just don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget also to book that call with me. I'm more than happy to help you to master discipline. That's it. I'll see you on the next one.